Unseen podcast.
Have you ever just popped a gummy bear or maybe swallowed a medicine capsule and stopped to wonder, what is actually holding this thing together? Well, today we're diving right into the invisible ingredients that are literally hiding in plain sight in our everyday stuff.
So the secret ingredient here is gelatin. It's practically everywhere. But what actually is it? Basically, gelatin comes from animal collagen. But figuring out exactly which animal it comes from, that is a lot more complicated and honestly way more important than you might think. Okay, let's dive into why this matters so much. For Muslim consumers, knowing where gelatin comes from isn't just a preference. It is a strict religious dietary requirement. If the gelatin comes from, say, cows or fish, it's considered halal, which means permitted. But if it's derived from porcine or pig sources, it's strictly haram, meaning absolutely forbidden. Now, here is where the detective work gets really tricky. The heavy processing used to make gelatin completely hides its origin. Seriously, by the time collagen is processed into a medicine capsule or your favorite chewy candy, the gelatin structures look completely, 100% identical. There's just no way you can tell cow-derived gelatin from pig-derived gelatin just by looking at it. And that is exactly where the science swoops in to save the day. Researchers use some pretty incredible tools to solve this mystery. First up is something called FTIR Spectroscopy. Basically, think of it as a high-tech molecular scanner. It uses infrared light to rapidly read the molecular fingerprints of a gelatin sample. And the best part? It's non-destructive, meaning it reads the fingerprint without even destroying the gummy or the capsule. Now, the second major tool in this investigation is PCR. If FTIR is the fingerprint scanner, then PCR is the ultimate DNA barcode reader. It is an unbelievably sensitive method. It literally hunts down even the most microscopic traces of pig DNA that might be hiding deep within a highly processed product. When you look at how these tools work together, it's just this brilliant scientific synergy. FTIR gives us that super rapid molecular fingerprint for a really quick screening. And then PCR steps in with its ultra-sensitive DNA targeting. By combining the two, scientists perfectly solve the gelatin mystery. It leaves absolutely no room for doubt. So, who is actually leading all this amazing research? Well, looking at global data, the answer is super clear. Southeast Asia, specifically Malaysia and Indonesia, are acting as these massive central hubs. They are really the ones leading the global charge in developing these vital authentication methods.
Zooming out for a second, let's talk about why this matters on a global scale. It's because this science secures real-world impact across massive, multi-billion-dollar industries. Whether we're talking about the food in your pantry, the capsules in your medicine cabinet, or even the cosmetics sitting on your shelf, this research is what secures consumer trust worldwide, making sure people can be totally, completely confident in what they are consuming. It really is fascinating how much complex science goes into the simplest little things we consume every single day. So your big takeaway today? Never underestimate the science hiding in your candy drawer. For more information, please read the full manuscript on the MJO SHT website. This explainer was generated with the assistance of Notebook LM. Keep asking questions about the world around you, and thanks for exploring this with us.